they cannot be sued for malpractice. The pharmaceutical companies are protected by the vaccination courts. What other industry has that?
Right.
That should be at least a light going off to say something's not right here.
No, I mean, it should be so obvious how the only one industry that's completely exempt from everything and no one's asking any questions. And
Okay.
you know, go ahead.
No, I need to listen right now.
No. We can take this conversation. We don't have to talk about this. We can go off into totally different zag if you want. But you know, it's interesting. Like I've been doing this series on social media right now, on showing how much they brag on PubMed, study after study after study over many, many decades. The conversation started in the 1930s, how they were proud of and researching ways to sterilize humans through the use of vaccination programs. And I'm posting study after study after study after study just to highlight, to hope that it sinks in for people. And you know, and it says, well, we're told that vaccines are great for the immune system, you know, and the study I actually posted this morning said, oh, we know that if we give this stuff to sterilize people, that it destroys the immune system's ability to surveillance for tumors. We're like, wait a second. And you just go layer after layer after layer. And the more you look at it objectively and turn the emotions off, you can only arrive at one conclusion, that they are the greatest customer creation strategy for anyone seeking to profit from the medical industry. Imaging scans are, you know, very, very limited at best. Even great imaging scans like thermography have very real limitations, because you're only looking at the lumps and bumps at that point in time.
Okay.
And the lump and bump is the symptom of cancer. It's not really the cancer per se. And we know that detection on these scans could take years. So, you know, below the surface, you might have these, you know, rogue cells, if you want to call them that, multiplying and multiplying and multiplying for 10 years before the scan picks it up. And then they say, well, you're in remission. Well, based on what? Based on what, the CT scans? Well, if you get 2 CT scans, it's the equivalent of the radiation of a Hiroshima bomb. So guess what they have people who have cancer doing? They say, you better come back for some more scans. You got to keep coming back for some more scans. You got to keep coming back for some more scans. And then if there was, you know, let's say the chemo and radiation got it all, because they always say, we don't know if we got it all. That's the problem with the surgery and the radio. That's such a BS story. But let's suppose we humor everyone and say that that's the real story, and one stem cell survives. Well, what do you think happens when chemo makes it grow 100 times faster? Then they radiated you. Then they gave you surgery, which damaged the immune system. And then there's all this anesthesiology, which is drugging you one thread from death. And then you come back and get CT scans every 6 months until you're a customer again. One of my simplest messages with chemical-free living is this. It's diet is hard. You're gonna make endless choices constantly with diet, and none of us want to live perfect. You know, I just say do mostly right things in that department. But you can improve your health so wildly. Like if you don't want to smell funny, well, you can choose a deodorant that has a skull and crossbones on it, or one that doesn't. You can brush your teeth with something that says call the poison control center, or one that doesn't. You know, and you can buy a bed that doesn't have warnings on it, and you're going to spend 1/3 of your life. So yes, it's an investment, but it's going to last you 30 or 40 years, and you're going to spend 1/3 of your life in there. It's not like a bad. And I like the set it and forget it things. I'm not going to stop brushing my teeth. So I just have to make that choice once.
Right.
A woman has to change her makeup one time, and that choice is made, and she perpetually benefits. If you install a water filter, you perpetually benefit. Install an air filter, because, well, those are expensive. Really? But the iPhone 11 was $1,100, and your monthly cell phone bills add up to another you spend $3,000 a year just on your cell phone plan, and most of you are playing video games on it and killing boredom with it. But then you say, oh, I don't know about that $1,000 air filter.
Choices.
What? You just spent $3,000 on your cell phone.